class, I'm so excited you're watching this video. I hope it helps you a lot. All right, well, I am so excited because we are starting a new chapter in history. Woohoo! You guys know how I love history. All right, so we are on chapter 14 in your history books, and we are talking about new frontiers. That's going to be on pages 163 through 165. All right, so hopefully you remember we have already talked about the Civil War, so now we're talking about rebuilding the South. So after the Civil War, millions of slaves had been freed. They had no property, no homes, and no education. Two Black Americans worked to improve conditions for the Blacks in the South. Those men were Booker T. Washington and George Washington Carver. I believe you are familiar with him. All right, so let's talk about Booker T. Washington. So Booker T. Washington grew up with a deep love of learning, much like you. When he was 15, he left home to go to a school named Hampton Institute. There, he learned to love the Bible and many skills. In 1881, a town named Tuskegee in Alabama asked Booker T. Washington to teach school there. When he arrived to teach, though, he found no building, no books, and just a few students. He worked very hard to build a school there. He said, "Nothing ever comes to one that is worth having except as a result of hard work." He started the Tuskegee Institute. It started off in a leaky old building, but it grew rapidly. He taught Black students how to work hard and support themselves. He and his students worked to plant a garden at the school. They used the crops for food, and they sold the leftovers to get money for books. He also taught the students how to make bricks and build their own building. The Tuskegee Institute still provides excellent training for men and women today. All right, so now let's talk about George Washington Carver. So in 1896, Booker T. Washington was looking for a good chemistry teacher. He wrote a letter to George Washington Carver asking him to come to Tuskegee for a lifetime of hard work. George Washington Carver was not afraid of hard work. He had been born a slave, but after the war ended, his former master treated him as a son and let him read and study all he wanted. He accepted the invitation to teach at Tuskegee. George Washington Carver amazed the world with his accomplishments. It seemed that he could do anything with plants. He found 118 uses for the sweet potato, including flour, starch, paste, vinegar, ink, rubber, chocolate, and dyes. From the peanut, he made over 285 products, including milk, butter, cheese, candy, coffee, shaving lotion, soap, shampoo, and ink. I'm sure you guys remember all of that from the reports you did. All right, so he helped poor farmers in the South by traveling to farms and convincing farmers to plant crops that would help the soil. He asked them to plant soybeans. And today, soybeans are one of the most profitable crops a farmer can grow. He helped the South get back on the road to prosperity. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that and learned a lot. I'll be back with another video for you tomorrow.